Hi, this is Earthy Indigo, psychic, medium, intuitive, and tarot card reader. This is celebrity psychic channeling and reading for Monique. And energetically, what's coming through around her. Now, if you're from my generation, you know, we grew up on the Parkers. Queens of Comedy was a big deal. Monique, later in the later years, of course, then it was the everything that went on with Precious, and then she did other movie roles like Bessie, which was a really good movie. It's another one people keep telling me to watch that I haven't had, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Energetically though, what's coming through for Monique and what's really pressing is just a message of everything that she's been, speaking on, whether, some things were agreeable or disagreeable. Her spirit had to go through this time of fight, defend, protect. But it's almost over. It's almost over. Like she's on the tail end of all of this. This is it. This is her going on this tour and speaking out and going to different radio shows, talk shows, and all of this. Whether those who agree or disagree, whatever, what's coming through energetically and spiritually is that she had to go through this. She had to go through this. And then it's like the tail end of a boil that's about to burst. Like the pressure that builds up and then pop, everything comes out. Things start to heal. The career comes back better. It's what's coming through really strong is that this is it. This is it. All of this of what she's doing and the media, the View, the this, the Breakfast Club, the this, the that. This is all coming to an end. Not saying that her fight wasn't warranted, or not saying that she didn't have valid points. It's like she had valid points and her opposing sides had some valid points, kind of a thing. Out of this though, what's coming through? Eventually, energetically, her husband who works as her manager, there's an energy coming through around him stepping away and stepping down. He will know. It's coming through that he will not forever be her manager. He's going to step away and step down, step back, saying that he's focusing on, just being a husband, just loving her, continuing to be her support. But it's a strong energy that he will step away as the manager. Energetically, what comes through around Nikki? Oh, not Nikki Parker. I'm sorry. Monique. What comes through around Monique is that she's going to go on to host game shows. It's a strong energy around some game shows. It's a strong energy, very strong energy of being very successful, a very successful host of a string of game shows, almost like she will come in where Steve Harvey left off, or where he is, would be very similar and a competitor, or very similar to Steve Harvey in that sense in the game show arena. With everything that's going on, you kind of forget that Monique was a comedian or that she was funny. You forget all of that. It's just been a very seriousness to her, and of course I will say Saturn was in Sagittarius. She these last 2.5 years that she's been going through what she's been going through, or this build up has been these last 2 years, and then of course before that she had Saturn approaching a lot of her sign and the planets that's in her sign. So she had that build up attention where she felt this restriction coming on, and she felt this seriousness coming on, and she felt this kind of like this dogmatism, or this just, she felt it coming. She felt it coming. It was almost like a little cloud, right? You know, a little dark cloud with the rain and the lightning and the this and the that. She's fighting through the storm, but it still made her stronger, because that's what Saturn does. It places restrictions, but it separates the wheat from the chaff, even on your insides. You know, it made her stronger, but she had to go through this. Saturn, it made her strong while she went up against the Titans, because she did go up, and Sagittarius is all about being outspoken, blunt, the truth by any means necessary. And then Saturn made her strong, not necessarily fearless, but it made her strong, very strong, and able to stand and, you know, deal and fight. She did go up against Titans though. She went up against Oprah, Tyler Perry, and the young man, the director, Lee Daniels, and said some very well, I don't want to put that on all Sagittarians, but she said some very blunt comments, of course, about them all. Ultimately, this will all pass. We are going to see a sit down between one of them. It doesn't necessarily feel like Tyler Perry. It could be Tyler, but there is an energy coming through around a sit down that we're going to see in the future, where all of this gets talked about, hashed out. Not necessarily hashed out like all is forgiven, but it makes for good ratings, it makes for good TV, it makes for a good build-up, it makes for, you know, bringing attention to. But there will be a sit down or a conversation that's had. It feels like it could be between Monique and Oprah, or Super Soul Sunday, or something like that. But it will be watered down, and it will be a more subdued type of interview coming from Monique. It won't be this same Monique that's been going around now. Not that it's anything wrong with what she's doing. She's fighting for what she feels. She's fighting for what she feels is right and in her spirit to fight for. Okay, go Monique. But it's this energy of her going back into the, if you can't beat them, join them until you can beat them, kind of a thing. Level up so that you can fight the opponent head on, kind of a thing that's coming through. But there is the strongest energy and message that came through was her being connected to a string of game shows, being successful, having a successful stand-up special, or having a successful stand-up special. This does feel like it's Showtime, or it's HBO, or it's Epix. It does feel like it's Showtime, it's HBO, or it's Epix, or something like that. That doesn't necessarily feel like Hulu. It could feel like Hulu, but what I'm saying is it comes through stronger around TV. It comes through stronger around somebody on TV saying, hey, the streaming does have it on lock right now. The streaming does have it on lock. They are shelling out the big bucks, yeah. But we still are HBO, we still are Cinemax, we still are Stars, we still are Showtime, we still got something, you know? We're willing to give you this. It's not as much as that, but it's somewhere in the middle. It's coming through around the deal between Monique and television. It could be another streaming platform, but it doesn't feel like it's a streaming platform. It feels like TV. It feels like HBO, Star, Cinemax, Showtime. It feels like it feels like a $1 million deal. Now, it's not the 15 million, it's not the 13 million. It doesn't even feel like 10 million. It feels like 1.5 to $3 million stand-up special. But this comes through around Monique. Not right now. It's still kind of warm. It's still kind of coldish, warmish. She's going to get a build up because she's going to start doing these game show hosting. Her attitude publicly is going to change. The husband is going to step down as the manager. It's just this energy of friendly Monique, laughing Monique. The Saturn has moved on. Saturn has moved on to Capricorn. She has Jupiter that's going to be coming into Sagittarius. The end of this year, the end of 2018, Jupiter will be entering Sagittarius. So things are going to be looking up for her. But there is a connection for her in game shows, hosting game shows, a successful stand-up special, but it feels like it's television. It feels like it's HBO. It feels like it's Cinemax. It feels like it's Stars. It feels like it's one of these television networks. Could be TBS. Could be one of them. But it feels like it's like an HBO, Stars, Cinemax, Showtime. We can't give you that, okay? The dynamics have changed. But we can give you this 1.2. We can't give you this 2. We can't give you this 3. And we don't care if you use these jokes other places. We don't really care. It's more of the momentum of hearing what she has to say after things have died down. It's like this is not negating or going against herself or cooning or coming back saying, yeah, I was wrong, or no, it doesn't come off like that. It's not coming off as cooning or coming back saying, yeah, what the fuck was wrong with me? No, it's not coming off like that. But she has time to go sit down and formulate everything that happened and make the experience, put it a comedic take on things. But there's a lighter Monique that's coming back. And I don't mean that figuratively. Because, I mean, I could crack a joke and say that it's many skinny bitch jokes she cracked, but nah. There's a lighter side to Monique that's coming through. That's going to be coming through. The sun will break through the clouds. And Monique will be a comedian again. Or more comedic again. Alright, I'm Earthy Indigo, psychic, medium, intuitive, and tarot card reader. Click on the link in the description to book a reading. Remember, it's 3 questions for $10. I'm Earthy Indigo, and I love to read for you. I also do relationship, astrology, synastry readings, and natal chart readings. And check those out, and phone readings are available as well. Thank you.